All right, we're going to take a look at a quick domain question. We want to find the domain of the following function here. So when you find the domain of the following function, what you want to do is you want to first focus your attention on the roots. I want to make sure that when the root acts on, in this case, the 1 minus x squared, I want that to be greater than or equal to 0. So again, underneath the square root must be greater than or equal to 0. So I have my inequality set up here. Doing difference of squares, drawing my number line and substituting in values, I find out that x must be greater than or equal to -1 or less than or equal to 1 for this section of my function to be defined. Now it must also be the case that what's underneath the bigger root must also be greater than or equal to 0. Let's set up an inequality and solve for this one. Solving this inequality here, I end up isolating for x. I got x squared is greater than or equal to 0. That implies that x can be any real number, as any real number that you square will always be greater than or equal to 0. So the only condition we have here is the following: x must be greater than or equal to -1 and less than or equal to 1. And that is the domain of the function.